So one of the biggest questions I've been asking myself as we move into 2025 is how can I make 2025 a year of impact? Because every time I think of the new year and kind of the mindset and I guess really just the energy that is kind of presented when the new year presents itself, there's always like this sense of fear or I guess really just kind of reflection in terms of everything you've done in your life leading up to this point, right? I know that I myself personally, I've created a lot of content last year, and even though I created a lot of content, I personally know a lot of it wasn't like good content. You know what I mean? And if you create content on social media, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's always like that sense of, man, I could have made this video a little bit better, or I could have probably edited this part of this video a tad bit more. You know, it's just kind of like those things that are in the back of your brain, even when you sat there, recorded the video, and semi edited it and then posted, right? You already know that you could have done so much more work with your own craft, but it was the idea of being able to say that you did something that day and having your work out there in the first place that kind of just pushed you to keep going and going. And 2025 is the year where I really want to change that. I don't want to be that person that's always just sitting there thinking, oh, well, as long as I just do something, that's better than nothing, right? I really want to take time to hone in on the craft of things like content creation, skill development, and just overall my personal development. And another thing I wanted to do alongside of that was focus more on documenting all that. I feel like I wasn't really doing that as much last year. I was kind of just making videos where I talked about things like success and motivation and, just all these other great things, which obviously are still good to talk about, right? There's still things that I care about. There's still things I want to present to the world through a message, but they're just not truly as, I guess, like progress, like moving the way I want them to be. If I were to show you the stuff I was doing last year and just kind of the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, and just like everything, I feel like I would move into 2025 with a lot more happiness because I know personally that I really went after something that year. And I showed you what it looked like to go through that the same way I wanted to when I started making these videos. And I just feel like that's the goal for 2025, to be honest. So by the time you're watching this video right now, we're probably already into the new year, and many of you guys are already started your goals, your resolutions, and all of that. And the only real message I want to display to you in this video is to get rid of the old version of you and the person that you were last year. Because in an effort to create somebody completely different and strive for things that you've never done before, you have to literally approach it as if you've never been that person, right? You have no clue who this person is, but you want to become that person throughout the entirety of the year. So completely getting rid of who you were last year and not operating in the idea that, oh, 2024 me is going to become 2025 me. Instead, it's literally 2025 me is going to become 2025 me. And I know that sounds kind of goofy when I say that because it sounds like I just said the same thing, which I kind of did. But you are building yourself right back up the same way you did at the start of 2024. You're starting fresh, clean slate. There is really nothing else in the back of your brain right now except how do I get the ball moving now to build into 2025? And that's kind of just the mindset I'm on right now. I really want to make this the year of impact. I want to make this the year where I can look back and say, look at everything I did. Look at the goals, look at the achievements, look at the accolades, look at all these things that I did this year and look how I can show it to you to hopefully inspire you to do something great this year. Because, like I already said before, man, that's why I wanted to make this channel. I wanted to be able to showcase and really document everything I'm doing. And I just don't feel like I've been going after it that much this year, right? Or technically last year, because this year is a new year. And I don't want to keep having to say that. I think I just want to be able to like actually say that I did. And that's the whole goal for this year, man. So, like I said, if you are someone who wants to do some great things, document the content you make, document everything that you do, but most importantly, operate in 2025 as if this year is literally the year of no do-overs. Like, consider it where everything I've done up until this point does not matter because I'm moving into 2025 as a new version of myself. And if I can simply create the version of me that is successful in 2025, that is the only thing I need to focus on. and nothing else truly matters except that one thing. And I hope that you go after great things in 2025 because this is definitely going to be the year where you can make the biggest impact and really just build momentum for the rest of your life if you play it accordingly. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.